And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So stepping in for Boston, Anthony Siegler. Hard hit left side. Over to first. One up, one down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Two outs, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pajes brings it in for the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab, number 70.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. Rafaela makes the catch, and there's one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. The 1-1. That one missed. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
The pitch. Freeman hits it in the air. Abreu And that will end the inning. One left for LA, scoreless after one. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, number 5.
Ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Out to short, Rojas. Off balance feed, there's one. On to Freddie, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Second inning here, no score. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0.
Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil thing? Situate the time and people's dreams. Far from the norm, we appear quite average. No mask, no costume.
And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here come the Dodgers. No score. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fouls one off. 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
One down, base is empty. Way high there. 3-2 now. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league. No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Muncy digs in. Runner on the move. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Third out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the third with no score.
I know you feel trapped, need to vent, you want to rent. Bills coming and you living off of food stamps. The daily pressure of a poor black life.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning, and now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Next offering is down low. Late that time, and it's strike two. passes struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And
and now a wild pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Duran up to third on the wild pitch.
well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Anthony Siegler.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Anthony Siegler. And a count 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Foul ball there. And that one a little below the knees, and the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And now Dalton rushing. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Just missed. Inside, just missed. Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swung on, belted. Durant raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 3 innings complete. No score. Back here in L.A. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter. That misses, and that's ball 3. Swings through that one.
Steady up the hitter, get his arms extended. Tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. One out. Runner at second. Yoshida, the next to hit.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one is absolutely belted into the corner, but foul. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is 1 more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
1-2 now.
Oh.
The other way. And a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Andrew Monasterio will hit next. Yamamoto checks over to first, and he's back. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tommy Edman. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Next to the dish is Freddie. That one misses, and a count 2-1. One out, base is empty. That one outside, and now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Kike Hernandez. In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. And fouled off. On the outside corner, got him looking. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Whoa.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers 0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And James Kingsley says he won a round. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. This is Anthony Siegler.
Second baseman, Anthony Siegler.
Ground ball right side. Edmonds slings to first. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
And now the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. That's out number 3. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Justin Slate.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And next for L.A., Dalton Rushing. The 2-1. And that's a little high. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Ryan Watson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Weiser also getting ready. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball. Just misses. 2-2. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 86 getting loose out there. Phillips, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there, got it. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Greg Weisser gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. And he hits a ground ball right side, finds his way through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
No outs, runner at first. Now here is Tommy Edman. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Evan Phillips.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop
Andrew Monasterio up next for the Red Sox. There goes the runner. There's the ball.
That's the ball.
Throw to second. He's safe. Sogard leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. Here's a 1-1.
1-2.
Red Sox by 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Connor Wong. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 2 away now. And the batter now, Anthony Siegler.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
2 outs.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Red Sox leading it by 2. Grounds 1 to short. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Garrett Whitlock.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Two and one now. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Red Sox holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here comes Max Muncy. That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And the slider just misses. Miguel Rojas waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
2 down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edgardo Henriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Now a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit according to the electronic strike zone, but that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late swing, foul to the left. And that just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott getting cranked up as well. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out, runner at second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter. And 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Man at second.
Ball. 2 and 2.
And that's downstairs. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox.
Nick Sogard.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez ranging after it. Squeezes it, and that is that. Boston strands a pair. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 2-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Abreu on the move, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Red Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Inside, almost got him. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the ground, right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 86. Andrew Monasterio now at the plate.
Shortstop Andrew Monasterio.
And delivers outside. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Robles getting ready to go. Klein getting loose as well. And a 2-1 on the way. And that's down and away. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Three-two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one missing low. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Next offering is fouled back. And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Fastball in for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove. 1 away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A massive home run. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 down, base is empty. That's down and in. That's hard hit on the line. 2 away now.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's through for a hit. Manager out of the dugout. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, number 47. 2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Max Muncy, trying to send this to extra innings. And a count 1-2. Stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. 2-2 game. Back here in L.A., we're in extras here. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Anthony Siegler. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And that's outside, and the count's full. Cedar Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a count 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up and in, and a full count now. Wilyer Abreu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pajes sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's two away. And here is Wilyer Abreu. Two down, go ahead run and scoring position. Swing and a line drive, base hit to left field. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Two outs, runner on first. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter. On the ground to third. Muncy fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
And it stays fair. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score easily.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with two strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. To the right side, Siegler whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Winning run at third, two down.
2-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Too low, and it's ball 3. Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Out to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.